League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Landover. A good return as he takes it across the...
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the jump. Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
4-yard loss.
Derek Harmon, he gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Washington.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
First and 10.
Here we go, start.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down, Daniels. Run complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. I had to defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Steelers nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
First down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
Down inside the 10, and he's in! DK Metcalf, touchdown Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Going to return this from the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
begin here on the ground. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Daniels to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commander's first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And this is going to set up a long field of pass. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
How about this? He's to the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Third and 11. Now Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Up the middle they go. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A run on first and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll run. It's Murray. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for Washington. 37 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he'll take this one in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Commanders, 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll look to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A chance here for Murray. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
13 yards. First down, Steelers.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it at the 7. To the pylon, he's in. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to him on first down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gun. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 6. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Back to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A big one here in the fourth quarter. Pickup of 46 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down from the 39. Here's a first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Commander! 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling time. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Our give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
One on the ground. The Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, right? You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniel. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
On the jump.
They'll throw with Daniel. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Quick slant on the money to McClure. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here again is Daniel. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Poses.